pleasure.
Welcome, everybody, to the Settlers Path. Now, the Settlers Path, Grievances, WildStar Cast. Because what game do we love? We love
WildStar!
Unfortunately, this week I am once again surrounded by scum and villainy. Almost sounds like a Star Wars raid. And a scary smile. So, as usual, I'm Kannon Fodder. I am the Minion Guild Leader, surrounded by a bunch of exiles.
For the win.
Woo! Soul, introduce your crew because they're all your officers, basically.
Oh, heck yeah, they're all mine. You're just all alone.
Yeah.
Obviously, I am the exile leader, SoulGuardian. And my exo, as always, my man Streeg, the ninja.
Sup?
Yeah.
Go exiles!
And of course, after an 8 months vacation, I would like to say, she came back with new ears, and she actually accepted being my RO, my recruitment officer, is Nionya. So,
woohoo!
Guys.
Hello. She's
Been
the
a
one
long
you're gonna.
time.
Yeah, she's gonna be talking to all you new recruits to come in, join grievance, have fun.
Exiles.
it's perfect.
doesn't matter.
She used that, what's it called, the Twitter, you know, she gets out
Twitter.
there, she gets the word out there, and it's perfect. The
I
guys
twerp.
don't have to do a thing. Exactly.
Is that what it is? Is twerping? I thought
Twerping.
Twerping.
twerping. Is that like twerking but slightly different?
Yeah, it's way better than twerking. You got to see it.
Get
All
out
right.
your ears.
Now I do have to have you show this because I'm trying to figure out what this is in your background, Nionya. What is that? The big white furry thing?
It's so fluffy, my unicorn from Despicable Me. And right next to it is Soul Guardian's favorite worm. That's the worm from Labyrinth. Soul loves him to death.
Creepy.
I'm going to mail it to him so he can sleep.
So tonight, little mix up, but so Nionya's gonna take care of it for us. What are you giving away tonight, Nionya?
Well, I've got these clay roused hours, which will be pins that you can pin onto stuff. Your shirt, whatever. So I've got white, I've got pink, and I've got black. Now I hand sculpt these with polymer clay, so
Wait, hold them up for a second. You're kind of going through
Can
it.
you-
Really
can you
show
see
people
them?
what you really have.
can you even see them?
There you go. You can see them a little better there.
That's
There
a
we go.
pink-
Now it's starting to focus.
That's a pink one, and I've got them on Twitter at NeoniaG3. Anyway, if you guys, they talked about artifact weapons on the panel. If you guys could let me know what color artifact weapons are. If you get it correct, we're going to pick somebody and whoa! What are you doing, Dash?
Headshot.
Man, we're going to pick somebody and you can win one of these clay roused hours. So what color are artifact weapons? And
Unfortunately, we do have a 45-second lag there. So, and there's your
Right.
first one. Soul Test Gaming gets it. Congratulations, Soul Test Gaming, right? Oh, wait, no, maybe Gandamel, because Gandamel was up there with that pink dough.
Gandamel, I'm giving away 3.
Yeah.
So Onrez, Gandamel, and Tater Waffle Tot. Cool,
Uh,
right?
Well, there you go.
yeah, it's Soul Test Gaming up there above Tater.
Oh,
Well, Nionya,
Oh.
you figured it out.
You
Who you
figured
want
it
to
out.
give them to? You sent it out. We'll write the names down. We'll get them out to them.
heck,
Yeah.
we'll do 4. We'll do 4. Gandamel, Soul Test Gaming, Onrez, and Tater Tot Waffle Guy. That's Waffle. Who's Tater? Oh, that's Tater Tot. That's the new recruit. Welcome, Tater. Thanks for coming. So
Tater waffle tot.
that's his name. I didn't make that up.
We're getting all our foods
I think
mixed
the real
up in this
question
guild, I
should
swear to
be
God.
is what color does Streeg think pink is?
Yes.
Right, what color is really pink to Streeg?
Do you even know what
No
pink
idea.
is?
That's right. It's spelled with a P-I-N-K.
I'm gonna write these names down.
That'd be great. I want to see that. Like every time they put like a color out for your green, you want to stand in the green. It'll say green all around you. Green, 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 green.
That's what I need.
That would
That is
actually be
what I need.
perfect for you. So we're actually here to talk about WildStar, and we probably should start talking about WildStar. So we have a nice little video. Sarge on it, another Exile scum, but he likes to talk to us about Warplots. And I believe Dash has that set up to watch. So if he doesn't mind, would you go ahead and start that? I hope he does. It'd be very embarrassing if he didn't have that. Shh.
Hey, I want to wax poetic about things, you hear me? So I'm gonna get right to the point. War plots. What are war plots? You slow or something? Look, for guys like me, war plots are like your favorite food, wrapped in a six-pack of beer, wrapped inside another six-pack of beer. What I mean is, if you like to kick ass, there just ain't nothing better. How does it work? Here, I'll break it down for you. 1, gather up your crew and start a war party. 2, buy a war plot and dress it up real nice. 3, land that bad boy and go to war. After that, things start to get real interesting. While you're busy taking names and cracking skulls on the battlefield, you can collect resources, use them to power up the stuff on your war plot, and start raising hell. There's plasma cannons, mines, incinerators, and rocket launchers. You got bunkers, teleporters, defense grids, attack ships, robot factories, nuclear power plants, and orbital strike capabilities. And if you just happen to capture something big and ugly at the bottom of a dungeon, yeah, you can use that too. After that, it's all academical. Destroy the enemy's power generators, or capture all the resources and starve the bastards out. Either way, the toughest crew wins, and the losers go home crying. So, that's about it. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got some unfinished business to attend to. Oh, boy.
I love that video. That is a well-done video, in my opinion. And I want the orbital strike. Yes. So,
it's hard to mention my favorite part. Overall, I think it's probably my favorite video to date. I think it's amazing. It's really well done. For a guy that's not even into PvP too much, I'm really excited for this. I just think it's got so many different aspects to it. It's just the way you build your base and the different options you have. I mean, this game's all about choices, as you can tell, you know, from character creation, different paths, to just how you do run around the world. I just think it's going to be amazing. And I'm excited. I think it's awesome. And I just can't wait. The fact that you can get a raid boss into PvP,
yeah, it is so cool.
I just think that's so interesting. I think especially if everyone has, you know, PvP gear, how's that going to affect, I wonder, or how's it going to compare to PvE stuff, or how does the dragon or the raid boss, you know, does it change its stats a little bit because now it's PvP? I don't know. I think it's just, there's so many questions. I just want to jump in and try it out. And I know my man Waffle is dying to do it.
Waffle!
So I saw this.
Oh, don't worry. The Dominion has somebody to answer Waffle. We have experience on our side. Yes. We have Murdoch. Murdoch is going to murder you all. It's going to be some orange dinner tonight. Yeah.
Whatever. Punchachua. We're not going out in a body bag. You're not touching us.
What about you, Streeg? What do you see? What do you love?
Oh, dude, I love everything about this thing, man. I tell you, I think Soul's right. I mean, the choices between the arenas and the war plots and all the level 50 different stuff. It's kind of like a little different piece depending on who you are, what you're looking for. But a 40 on 40 man raid, you know, God, just everything they said about it. The fact that you can set up your 40 man team or actually an 80 man team, just in case, you know, some people can't show up. Dude, man, this thing's going to be awesome. And the video, of course, I mean, come on, it's like any of the other WildStar flicks, man. They're all top notch and have that carbine touch of entertainment, their special style they got there. So, you know, whether it's Stephen Frost, you know, doing his little flicks or whether it's these videos, they're all awesome. I love these things.
I love it when they say that they do them with in-game footage too, because it's just like, that is so cool. Thank you.
That's what makes it, in my opinion, because it's not just a cinematic. It's actual gameplay within their video, which it's awesome. And going to Warplots, I come actually from FPS console gaming. World of Warcraft was my very first MMO ever, and because I played FPS for so long, I could never get into the MMO PvP style of whatever, tab targeting and, you know, stuns and having to have the gear and I just didn't enjoy it. You know, where when I went into PvP with Waffle, it was reminiscent of my PvP days because I have to aim. Yeah. I have to actually know, like, have skill to kill somebody. I can't just run around and stun somebody and beat them in the face until they fall over. Like, I literally have to know what I'm doing. I have to move around. I have to aim my telegraph at somebody. They can move right out of it. You know, where in other games, you target them, you shoot your little spells, they could run halfway across the room. Your spell's still going to hit them. not WildStar. Yeah. So this Warplot video really excited me because of my FPS days. I played Quake 2, Quake 3, Quake 4, and I've never found a replacement, and I just love the feel in the PvP. So I'm really excited for Warplots and the big raid bosses because they're going to stomp.
Go ahead.
One of you.
I was just saying the big raid bosses, man, watching them, you know, stomp the Dominion would be awesome.
Oh.
We should be able to do like little codes where we can tell it to punt, so it can punt all the Shuas off the side of the Warplot.
That's right.
It's because it's what we do. We punch Shuas.
It's going to be one of our defenses on our plot, just a big giant boot.
Exactly.
Shuas run in, we boot them back over the wall.
we can just get a catapult, put them all in the catapult, and then just fling them over the side.
Yeah,
well, the interesting thing... Sorry, I was going to say the interesting thing I find, though, with the Warplots is that it's not only going to be for people that want PvP, I bet. I have a feeling because of these things you can do beforehand and how you build up your base and you add certain things, there's going to be like architects or people that want to do castle building stuff. They'll jump in there and then pull away and let the other PvP people that want to go head-to-head really go at it. So I think it's really going to be it's not just a small niche just for PvPers. I think this way of doing it, having a guild involved, a 40-man people, 40 people doing it. I think it's, and obviously you can plan things out like doing raid bosses, and they'll probably have some other tricks that you can do beforehand to bring more kind of equipment in with you. I think it's going to work out really well. I think it's going to be a team effort, and everyone has their own niche, part of the team, and it's going to go really well in that way. And so overall, I think everyone's going to have a blast doing it, even if it's not straight up head-to-head PvP.
Yeah, I like the way that they're doing this one because they've got that whole structure, almost like a guild within a guild. I mean, you have like a commanding officer that is in charge of the war plot. You can have permissions go out to certain people that give them access to build on it. You can have, people like Nionya that's going to be doing architecture, can make special defenses and plugs that go in there. And there's 50, what was there, like 100 and some odd, 160 or something like that, different items that you can plug into the different plugs. So, I mean, you can make this thing look completely different and strategize it and go through all of that stuff way ahead of time. So, It is. It's a lot more than just PvP. It's a whole strategy game. And then you got to figure out what you're going to do with those 40 people too.
Right. You're just going to kill the Dominion.
Right, but if there's different resource nodes or objectives that you have to get, it's like people are going to be jumping over those, holding them as strong points. There's going to be, especially with, like, as you said, 160 different things you can plug in. It's going to take some time before the community realizes, okay, what's the top 10 things, or what's the most devastating, or what's good for this kind of way we want to play. So that many options is going to take a long time, and there's going to be just the variety of different strategies to start with. I think are going to be amazing.
I agree.
I'm going to put our warlords to the test here.
Absolutely.
I look forward to see what happens here, because I think this is going to be something amazing. Just the thought of strategy meaning something in a PvP match like this is what I don't know. I can't describe how excited I am about this. So I look forward to Grievance getting into this.
It's one of those things where I think when we do it, we're going to jump in there, and I can just see everyone either one getting totally wiped out and just laughing, like not seeing something come and just totally blowing us up or burning us or stomping us, and we'll just totally just crack up. Or we're going to run into an area and we're going to just stop and be like, whoa, this is amazing. Like, why didn't we think of this? And then we'll get killed then,
yeah.
We're almost going to be like tourists. It's going to be great, but that's what it's going to be. You're going to have to really be focused and figure out. And then we're going to have not only Waffle, our warlord, sorry. We're going to have other people that's going to have to be like, oh God, we're cut off from the main force. We're going to have to like do this, or this has gone down. So people are going to have to be free thinking in the middle of this chaos. And obviously talking, be like, oh my God, a raid boss just spawned, or we have this, missile launcher we have to take down, or a laser, or whatever it is. I mean, really, people are going to have to be communicating without yelling at each other.
Yeah.
And it's going to be a few hours of just having a blast, and from laughs to just being all tensed up and just like and stressed out. It's gonna be great. I mean, that's what you want, And then all of a sudden you look down and it's like 2 a.m. You're like, oh, maybe we should call it quits, guys.
Right?
Don't we have to work in the morning, right?
I just hope it doesn't turn into a sort of like a Zerg fest where everybody's just rushing in there. I hope we have the time to actually build our defenses, and I know getting a raid boss is not going to be an easy task. I'm assuming that our PvE team is probably going to have to be the ones to bring that in. Am I correct, or is this something that's actually on the Warplot? So what's awesome about that is, our raid team is going to be working directly with our core Warplot team. So we can coordinate capturing, defeating this raid boss and bringing it to destroy the Dominion, because, that's what we do. It's going to be awesome.
I'm going to love when that dragon turns around and eats all the Orin in your party.
It's not going to happen.
Oh, listen to you.
The Orin are here for revenge because the Chewa destroyed our planet. Well, they didn't destroy it. They took over our planet, and that's just not fair.
We needed the trees.
We wanted the trees. We love the trees and the plushies, and that's just not even right.
Nice.
So.
Okay.
Obi-Wan Tan, I see you, buddy. Welcome to the cast, man.
Hi, Obi-Wan Tan.
I had to throw that in there.
I'm like, where'd this one come from?
Shout out.
Shout out.
I did see Rail out there in the cast. And, of course, Onrez. Thank you for joining us, Onrez.
It's not Rail. It's Riley.
I heard about that, and I will apologize for that, Rail. He's not very good with names.
That's his new name now. He's Riley from now on.
Jeez. So, Warplots, moving on to artifact weapons. How crazy is this? Just the entire idea, the best weapon in the game. They make you work for it, that's for sure.
That's what it's all about, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
absolutely.
They are setting the bar high.
No welfare epics in WildStar, is there? You can't go to an island and get a whole set of purple gear in 10 minutes. No.
I gotta congratulate him on this, because I think this is the whole imbuement thought process is great for just the weapons I've picked up in beta, but the whole idea of being able to get the most epic weapon in game, artifact in game, and then be able to make it more powerful. Wow, I want to do that. I want to see the 2-raid 80-man thing going on. I hope we can do it. I guess we probably should show that video.
The actual weapon.
Because we have costume weapons in WildStar. So you can just equip the weapon cosmetically and have it forever. That's up to you. But yeah, so that really, at that point, that actually covers everything that I want to talk about, in addition to the artifact stuff. So artifacts, very cool.
Thanks. Now let's make another awkward transition.
I'm excited about that.
All right. Wow.
I just want to know, who likes the color pink now?
Right? That pink though. That pink. So
our game goes not only to 11, it goes to
awkward transition. That sword looks awesome.
So the thing that we're going to talk about, we're going to talk to Chad again here.
Oh God.
Dash, are we back to talking again?
I'm sorry, everybody. We're going to have to talk to Chad again.
Chat more, everybody.
Yeah, but I didn't want to talk over it because I want people to see it.
Kannon! Shh.
Just start talking, the man says.
That pink dough.
That pink dough.
That pink dough.
That's a fail on my part. Fail, Kannon, fail.
Fail. Oh, what are you, Dominion?
Oh.
Well, obviously. Did you even have to ask Streeg?
I'm going to have to call in for some backup here. Riley, what are you doing right now?
Riley.
Riley.
Riley's going over raid strats.
Streeg, which weapon do you go after? Because you haven't picked a class yet, have you? You keep jumping. So which weapon do you go after? Yeah.
I'm thinking it's going to have to be the guns, you know? I haven't tried healing them with them yet, but Spell Slinger, I got to be a Mordash, man. And now they're coming out with new updates this weekend with new customizations, which means more choices, which means those Mordash are just going to look freaking killer now. So,
yeah.
Dude, man, there's no question. I got to play Mordash. And since Mordash can't be an Esper, that means I'm going to be going, I think, Spell Slinger now. So I'm going to be looking for them big bad guns.
Nice. I like the paddles myself on the medic. Those things are honking.
They look awesome.
Okay, but we all know they look ridiculous though when they're strapped to someone's back. They look like little angel wings. I hate that part of it. Like I love the paddles. I like.
But go ahead.
Yeah, I like the way when you hold them and what they can do when you run around and use them. But then when you put them on your back, you run around and I'm just like, I can't even look at you. I'm so disgusted.
What's the
You
guy
have
supposed
to
to
look
do?
at their back all the time when they're not,
Right.
when you're just running around. Maybe
What
they
is
can put
supposed
them on their side like a spell slinger. They're kind of big. That'd be kind of awkward.
I'm imagining you shoved them into your pants or something like that.
Well,
big pocket.
If you wear pants, maybe, but
Oh, that's right. Who's wearing pants today? Nobody. Sorry.
I just like the
By the
medic.
way, by the way, how amazing though is it that they actually have the best weapon that you can get in game is an artifact. I mean, the fact that we're all here at Nexus trying to figure out, trying to dig up all the lost artifacts and any kind of technology left over. And so here is this giant weapon, and it's going to be so badass. It's going to be amazing. I just think, and I don't even know how exactly they're going to do it yet. I mean, I haven't seen all the video, but with the 2 raid bosses at once to get this thing, I think it's great. I think it's a really creative way of doing it, and we all like to do crafting. Everyone loves crafting, and I like to craft to a certain point. But after a certain point, I want all raid gear to be the highest tier stuff because that takes the most of any organization, the skill, just getting the right group of people together to do it is the toughest thing. So I think that's where your reward should be, and they're giving it to us. They're like, this is the cherry on top of the cake. You need to go up there and get it. And by God, they're putting it pretty high up there, and it's going to be. It's not going to be something you do in the first month. You know what I mean? Like, I'd be impressed if someone does. There's probably maybe someone out there that can, but as a guild, man, it's going to be a long trek, and there's always going to be that there. And I think building to that point, that's where we're going to really have a lot of fun doing. Excuse me.
They talk about Uh-oh, we lost Streeg.
Oh, no!
Oh, no!
Don't go, Streeg!
But they talk about the 2 raid boss. 80 people, 1 raid. I just trying to imagine this, and it's just not fitting in my brain. It's full already. So what's sort of crazy? Do you think that this is 2 separate raid instances, or do you think this is 2 40-man groups in the same raid? I wish I knew.
The first thing I thought of when I heard that on the panel when they said 80 people, I was like, what? So the only thing I could think of is there's 2 raids going on simultaneously. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe you have to tag each one. Could you imagine hopping between instances? I think that would be too difficult. So
yeah, I think that'd be crazy.
From what Streeg was saying, you could might have to summon another boss as you're killing a raid boss. But is it open world? Is it in a raid? What is it?
I think
whatever it is, it's awesome.
I think it's gonna be in one giant room. You'll have to tag too, because we've seen the videos where it was a 40-man raid, but you have 10 people doing this, 10 people doing that. You really have to split up the group. So I have a feeling that it's gonna you summon 2 at one time, and you're gonna have 40 people going after each, but there's gonna be crossover. Like all of a sudden the raid boss will aggro someone from the other team or something. So it's gonna be, you know what I mean? I think it's gonna be almost like a tag team. So you're gonna really have to be organized to try to figure this out.
We got to get a lot of people. We need more people. Nionya, get to work there.
I'm trying. I'm twerping every day. I'm like, guys, come join our guild. We're awesome. Seriously.
Yeah, tell them what you're doing Saturday.
Saturday, I am streaming from the game at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, with PokePillow, who's here, with Nymira, with Daishiva, with Dark Raven, with Kitatonic, and whoever else wants to tag along. It doesn't matter. But these roused hours I showed, I'm going to have them actually made. I'm going to have my veggies made, which are my little... I don't know if you can see them. My little radish and my little carrot. And I'm going to be giving these away for a few hours. I'm going to have, right now, I have quite a few made already. I would say I'd have at least 12 to 15 things to give away. So,
wow.
Nice.
You guys need to tune in and watch our stream because it's going to be a lot of guild activity. You can see how we do things. It's going to be awesome. And we're going to have giveaways. Yay. And it's going to show off WildStar. So tune in this channel at 9 Eastern, 8 Central, after our Star Citizen cast, I think.
Okay, so that's at night then.
Yes, okay. Saturday evening.
All right. I'm like, wait a second, is that early in the morning? Wow.
But you can see all these pictures of these little veggies I made on my twerp page, my twerping page. Some Nionya _G3. They're all there. To see.
Yeah, it's going to be Saturday night. I think we'll have a great turnout. No matter the names you said are going to be there, cool. I think people are going to jump in. It's Saturday night. People jump in everywhere, and who knows what goes on, but we're going to have a great time.
Whoop! Streeg, welcome back!
Yes.
Yeah, we'll see for how long.
We've missed you.
I look forward to this weekend's beta because I think we're going to see a lot of people in our TeamSpeak channels. It's going to be crazy.
Yep.
We want to see him come out,
There we go. Now is this some Dash has put up some pictures on the Twitch? Is that some of the stuff that you did there?
No. Okay. Oh yes. That's my little Arn hugging a
radish.
I don't know if I'm even timed with the stream. I'm probably talking 5 minutes after.
You're fine. You're talking about what you're supposed to.
Okay. So I actually sketched a little Arn holding a roused hour, but when I sat down to make it, it's so funny. I can't draw at all. Really can't. I try, and I sketch what I want to make, but when I sit down, it comes out completely different from what I drew. So my Arn with a roused hour turned into an Arn with a radish. So she's
actually,
cute.
That's pretty cool. Good job.
Yeah. And I'll be making more. My next is going to be a little boy, Granok, like a little kid riding a roused hour, but the roused hour is going to be all 4 legs out squished because obviously you can't carry a Granok.
Nice. I like it.
Yeah.
And these are all pins, right?
No, the rouse towers and carrots and stuff, yes, but the little Arin is actually a little sculpture. She'll sit inside of a small shadow box. Yeah.
Okay. Nice.
You really put some thought into this. I am not creative like that at all.
Well, it's fan art. You know, I'll never sell it. I'll only use them for, you know, friends, for giveaways, for fun. You know, it's I enjoy doing it. It's good times.
It's a cool
Yeah,
hobby.
we can tell. I mean, you can tell you enjoy doing it and you do a great job. And I think hopefully people will tune in to see us. And the bonus is going to be those little gifts. And I think it'll be perfect.
Absolutely. Good times.
I hope you have a fun time. I think you will.
Awesome.
Gonna have a lot of good people there with you.
Who could not have fun killing Dominion?
What?
That's
Wait,
right.
what?
On our
Is that what
stream
you're doing?
Saturday, we're going to be killed. Well, obviously, you guys are trying to kill us, so we're going to kill you first.
Why would you do that?
Because-
Ken, I'm sorry. She's been hanging out with Waffle way too much.
She has been actually, you know, and I expect you to have better choices than that.
Oh, you know I'll have an alt Dominion. It's okay, guys. We're all grieving. Doesn't matter. It doesn't
That is
matter
true.
what we play, yeah. I'm just picking. I have, you know, it's all good. You should do a half-shaved Chua. Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's just crude.
Onrez, I'll just make a naked guinea pig and call it a Chua. I'll just make the ears a little bigger.
Okay. Whoa. So what else do we have to talk about tonight? Have I missed anything, gentlemen? Lady?
Well, we didn't talk much about the artifact weapons. Streeg was disconnected at the time. I know Streeg had some thoughts about what he thought this whole 80-man raid was to get the quest done.
Yeah, and I'm not sure if you listeners out there know better than what I do, but it definitely sounded to me that it was going to be like a 40-man raid type thing, and you're going to trigger it. It's going to be like a triggered event, the last phase of it anyways, and 2 40-man boss mobs are going to pop out, so it's going to kind of be like an 80-man fight with 40 people from the way I took it anyways. Although that, I believe, is the very last phase of the current setup, so I mean, you're going to have a whole crap load of other tasks and quests and killing things that you're going to have to do long before you get there. Kind of reminds me of the old school epic weapon quests, if you remember those.
Yep. Takes a long time.
No, I'm not familiar with those. But is it something where you can't do it by yourself, or you actually need the guild to kind of help you out?
Definitely.
Oh, I definitely think it's going to be a guild thing. Nova's saying that he believes it's an 80-person open world and not an instance. So I'll take his word
an open world. See everyone just come running. They're doing it. Let's go.
They're summoning the boss.
That would be pretty cool, actually. Have everybody in the world come and help you get down these 80-man raids.
I had a really hard time at first in WildStar running around and, you know, going to kill something and having somebody come up and start hitting it before I do. I'd be like, you know, cussing in my head. And then I'm realizing, oh, wait a minute. They can hit it too because we're all getting credit. Like, I think that's amazing. Like, I love that. It's great. So seriously, if you see a lot of people around, you could like go close to a city and just summon your big boss. Everybody would probably come running. Well,
it's kind of like
as
Rift.
long as they're level 50, right?
I don't know if you guys remember, like Rift, people used to just open up these rifts, you know, these raid boss things, and people would just come running. And they're like, okay, sure. You know, well, you want to help us knock this down quicker? Then okay, jump in. And everyone would get credit for it. It was great. You know, obviously the people that would show up never got any drops or anything because they weren't part of the group. But they still got XP for it. So why not?
Probably a lot of XP if you're a lower level too, as long as you're getting whacked.
Right.
Which would probably be the case. You'd be running back all the time.
Yeah.
Dead most of the time. You probably wouldn't even be able to hit the thing. You'd probably be missing all the time.
Miss. Miss.
Right.
It's standing right in front of me. It's a broadside of a barn.
It's always so sad when that happens.
All right. Well, I think we've pretty much hit the end of what we're going to talk about tonight, so we should get off because next Dash has his EverQuest Next cast, and I think they're actually talking about EverQuest Next tonight. I'm not sure. And is that what's going on, Dash? Because I haven't heard you say yes yet.
Our EverQuest Next cast talking about EverQuest Next? Yes. We're talking about EverQuest Next.
It is. Usually it's so much about Landmark. I don't know if you have any news about EverQuest Next. That's why I say that.
We had somebody at PAX East that did a lot of stuff with Sony, so I think they're going to have a lot of information that they're spilling out there about it.
Nice. Good. Info. Everybody loves info.
Yep.
So, well, stay tuned. Another 20 minutes. We'll have another cast coming up, our EverQuest Next cast. Thank you.
Don't forget Saturday night.
Yeah, Saturday night. Join us. We have Nionya having her cast. 9,
Stream.
Central.
With a whole lot of ladies and one little Dashiva.
Yes.
Wait a second. Dash is surrounded by women?
I told Dash he needed to go to Target and buy a pair of pink bunny ears because Easter Sunday, and he can wear them in the stream. He can pretend he's an RN, right?
There you go.
I was wearing Mickey Mouse ears or something.
I did not think that's where that comment was going, so it started out with go to Target, and I was like, oh no.
It's all about the ears.
All right. Well, see you at the end here. Follow us on Twitter at Grievance Gaming. Dash has his own Twitter account at Dashiva. And Nionya, hers is Nionya_G3. Let's see. Join us if you would like to join Grievance, a fine society of fine people with many fine things to do and fine games.
Send me a twerp. We'll get you in.
Join us at grievancegaming.org. Of course, you can watch this cast again. It'll be put up on our YouTube channel. There's lots of other casts there to watch, so please join us, Grievance Gaming, on YouTube. Hit subscribe and watch us more. We're all crazy.
And come back next Thursday.
Come back next Thursday. That's right. So thank you, folks, for joining me tonight, and I'll see you next Thursday.
Bye.
Later.
Night all.